if you get rich, shh, tell no one. In this video, pag-uusapan natin yung tinatawag na low-key lifestyle, kung saan why you should not tell a lot of people, okay, if magiging successful ka na in terms sa finances mo. So yeah, let's get started. Hi guys, Wiplo here. And ngayon, the age of social media kung saan a lot of people are posting about yung mga achievements nila, yung mga na-achieve or yung mga milestones nila, nagkaroon ng sariling bahay, yung mga kotse, yung kinikita nila sa mga negosyo nila, yung pinapakita yung pera or whatnot, di ba? So, in social media kasi, minsan hindi mo na natin alam kung sino ba talaga yung tunay na wealthy talaga. So, like, yung may pera talaga. And kasi, in terms of money, most people, iba kasi yung perspective natin. So, let's say, for example, may dalawang tao. So, let's say, si person A, in social media, nagpo-post ng meron siyang bahay, meron siyang sasakyan, and then ganito yung lifestyle niya. Nagda-drive ng sports car, okay, mga ganun. So, when you look at it from the outside, parang rich siya, di ba? Pero, at the back end naman, so let's say for example, may kotse siya, rich on our perspective, pero meron pala siyang 2 million pesos, example lang, na utang. And let's say for example, yung kinikita niya, yes, pinaflex niya na 6 figures, 100,000 per month, 200,000 per month, pero yung utang din niya, okay, malaki. So, negative, right? Well, there's this person B, tapos itong person B, makikita mo simple lang sa social media, walang pinopost, time with family, simple lang, okay, like, simple na mga dates, mga travel, ganun. Pero, on the back end pala, meron pala siyang, let's say, 10 million pesos in savings or investments. So, question ko sa'yo, sino ba yung totoong mayaman? Yung person A or si person B? Diba? So, from the outside, si person A mukhang mayaman. Okay? Kasi, sobrang ganda ng lifestyle. Pero when you look at person B, in reality, si person B pala talaga yung totoong wealthy kasi at the back end, meron siyang peace of mind, may saving siya, at nagagawa niya yung mga gusto niyong gawin without the pressure of the outside world. Kaya in this video, I'm gonna share with you yung 3 tips or 3 reasons why na once you become successful financially, why you should not tell everyone, why you should basically be quiet and tell no one. Reason number 1, why you should not tell anyone, okay, tell no one if you get rich. So, number 1, it actually protects your peace, okay? Kasi ganito, every time kasi, let's say, if i-flex mo yung wealth mo, especially in social media, so, syempre, there's this pressure na, uy, may marami kang pera. So, pwede ba ikaw yung gumastos? Let's say, for example, mag-meet kayo ng mga friends mo, and yung friends mo, alam mo, kasi based dun sa pinupost mo sa social media na may marami kang pera. So, syempre, uy, libre ka naman. Kasi ikaw yung maraming pera. Uy, libre ka naman. Balita ko, sobrang laki na ng sweldo mo, yung kita mo. Uy, nagtitrade ka raw. Kumita ka raw ng 6 figures sa pagtitrade mo, di ba? So, meaning, there's this pressure na, yun kasi yung pinoproject mo outside na may marami kang pera. So, meaning, yung pressure or expectations people from you is, syempre, ikaw yung gagastos kasi ikaw yung may maraming pera. And, of course, also, Filipino culture din ito. Siyempre, kapag they know na you have money, may mga messages na uy, pautang naman. And a lot of times, dito nasisira yung mga friendships, di ba? Through utang, dahil sa utang. Like, may mangungutang, hindi nababayaran, so doon nasisira yung mga relationships natin with our friends and family. And if lagi mo siyang finiflex in social media, then, syempre, may mga ganun na expectation. However, if low-key ka lang, okay, low-key lifestyle, baka ibahin natin yung branding, no? Instead na low-key lifestyle, low-key lifestyle. Maganda din, no? Low-key lifestyle. So, low-key ka lang, people don't actually know na may marami kang savings and investments. Kaya I love low-key lifestyle, dividend investing, kasi hindi nila alam ano yung portfolio mo, okay? But, assuming natin na low-key ka lang, then, syempre, walang mga ganitong expectations. So, mayroon kang peace of mind. Walang expectations na ikaw yung manglibre, wala din yung mga magme-message sa'yo na, uy, pautang naman. Okay? So, basically, if low-key ka lang, you are actually protecting your peace. Second reason why you should not tell anyone or tell no one when you become rich is mas mabilis mo makuha yung financial goals mo. Well, medyo ironic siya, no? Kasi when you get rich, mas mabilis mo yung makuha yung financial goals mo. Okay? So, rich ka na nga eh. But basically, yun yung sinasabi kasi nila na the rich gets richer. Okay, kasi, let's say for example, you have your saving, nag-accumulate ka na ng portfolio mo, pinapalaki mo na yung portfolio mo. And because, again, walang mga expectations from you, walang mga people that would sabotage yung success mo. So, mas nakaka-focus ka in investing. Because, again, walang mangungutang, you're not expected to spend for them or whatnot. So, mas marami kang time to, or yung majority of your funds could really be focused on saving and investing. So, mas mabilis mo mapalaki yung savings or portfolio mo. So, there's this consistency, napoprotect mo yung strategy mo. So, again, yung strategy mo is you earn money, you save and invest. Kumikita ka ng dividends, you reinvest it. Kumikita ka ng dividends, you enjoy a bit. Pero because of this, walang nakakaalam. Okay? Walang nakakaalam. Mas malaki at mas mabilis mo mapapagrow yung pera mo. In fact, I really love itong meme. Okay? I really love itong meme na when I get rich, I'll tell no one, but there will be signs. Okay? So probably I'll put some memes dito sa video. Hanap ako ng mga memes na gano'n. But just so funny na, yun nga, like, mas mabilis mo makuha yung financial goals mo and then nobody knows about it. Okay? So, yun. Second reason why you should not tell anyone once you become financially successful. And third reason why you should tell no one if you get rich, or at least nagiging comfortable ka na financially or nagiging successful ka na financially, is it also protects you from lifestyle inflation. So, what do I mean by that? So, ganito kasi, if pinoproject mo na successful ka, so, syempre, you wanna maintain that image, di ba? So, let's say, bibili ka ng bagong sasakyan. And then, syempre, kapag may sasakyan ka, you have to, dapat palaging gas, di ba? So, you have to spend a lot of gas. And at the same time, I also noticed na the bigger yung sasakyan mo, mas malaki din yung konsumo ng gas nun. Okay? So, basically, there's this called lifestyle inflation. Let's say, bibili ka ng bagong bahay. Malaki yung bahay mo, 2 stories, tapos maraming mga rooms. Siyempre, may maintenance yan. In fact, yun na eh, like, na-experience ko din siya. But basically, let's say, may loan ka. Okay? So, kailangan i-maintain mo yan. So, okay, dapat maintain mo talaga yung garden, or you're gonna hire someone to clean or maintain yung garden mo. So, basically, parang, yes, at the start, akala mo yung pag-spend mo, once lang yan. Pero, kailangan mo siyang i-maintain. And, slowly but surely, hindi mo na notice na nag-i-increase na din pala yung lifestyle mo. So, by telling people, showing to people na successful ka na, okay, which maganda naman to celebrate talaga. But basically, there's this unknowing na ma-experience mo yung lifestyle inflation. Unknowingly, nag-i-inflate na pala yung lifestyle mo. So, basically, if you tell no one or low-key lifestyle ka lang, simple house, okay, kahit second-hand car, yung bibilhin mo. Kasi kapag brand new, so syempre may insurance, merong maintenance, sa casa, dapat casa maintain. Kung second-hand, pwede ka lang dun sa mga, anong tawag dun, mga shop, okay? So, not necessarily sa casa. And sa casa, if alam mo, times 2, times 3, yung mga gastos mo dun, di ba? So, basically, nag-i-increase talaga. Unknowingly, a lot of people, if they become successful, more successful, unknowingly, nag-i-increase yung lifestyle nila. And by experiencing yung low-key lifestyle, maintaining low-key lifestyle, then, na-avoid mo yung lifestyle inflation. And actually, yan yung reason why a lot of, let's say, 6-figure earners or mga athletes, mga artista, minsan, hindi nila na-maintain, okay? Kasi because of this lifestyle inflation. Hindi nila na-maintain yung lifestyle nila. Kasi what if mawala yung income, mawala yung trabaho, then mas stuck ka. So yes, na-experience mo yung magandang buhay, pero one emergency can wipe out all this, yung mga savings mo or yung income mo, and basically, because nag-increase yung lifestyle mo, mahirapan ka nang bumalik dun sa mababang lifestyle. So, but if you maintain, okay, low-key lang yung lifestyle mo, then basically, whatever may experience mo, you have buffer for that, may savings ka, may investments ka for that, then hindi ka mahihirapan financially if in case merong mga crisis or emergency in your life. So yeah, yung 3 reasons why you should tell no one if you become financially successful. Now, speaking of finances or being financially successful, most of the time, dalawa lang yan. It's probably because of your business or your investments. And the question is, ano ba yung pipiliin mo? Ano bang mas maganda? Should I choose business or should I choose investment? Well, I actually have the perfect video for that. You can check out this next video kung saan dito, I share dito, ano ba yung mas better? Investing in business or investing in mga investments. So yeah, go ahead and check out this next video and I'll see you there.